like I said, I appreciate this is our second Harding coach to come on today. Again, they are the defending Division II national champions. So it's awesome to have two fantastic national championship coaches on here. And I think Coach Purvis reached out to you, and like I said, he was very excited. And I'm excited too, because I don't think receiver blocking and under center offense is talked about enough. And I get that blocking drills can get boring after a time, but they are the most important part, especially when you're running stuff on the perimeter. So the floor is yours. This is Coach Cameron Tucker. He is the receivers coach at Harding University. Coach, the floor is yours.
Awesome. Well, thank you for having me. Just go ahead and get into it. I'm talking about the option blocking, so how we block the perimeter. I'm a coach's kid, grew up around football. I love talking ball, and there's going to be a lot that, we don't get to today, tags, drills, those kind of things, just because of the time. But, if you have any more questions or want more information, I love talking ball with coaches. So don't hesitate to reach out. I love talking ball. It's my favorite part. So don't hesitate. And we'll just kind of jump into it here. So first thing, I just wanted to cover some basics, some things that we talk about a lot. Every option play has an over-under scheme. And what I mean by that is puts your read key in a bind and protects all phases of the option. So if the B-back's going to carry the football, there's someone protecting him. If the quarterback pulls it and keeps it, there's someone protecting him. And if the quarterback pulls it and gets the ball pitched, which is what we want to happen, there's someone protecting the slot. And the tags, like I said, we won't get to all of them today, but we talk about our tags like chess pieces. It allows us to move our guys in order to protect the over-under scheme. Our base box play blocking is where we say we have gap, not guy. So if the post-snap picture is different than the pre-snap picture, it shouldn't matter to us. Our guys are going to get their eyes to the right spot and trust that even if the pre-snap guy isn't there post-snap, someone is coming into his gap. So we always tell our offensive linemen and our slots when they're blocking in the box, you have gap, not guy. Well, it's the same concept, same idea on the perimeter. We say we have area, not man. Don't chase. Someone's going to come into your area. So just trust your eyes and get to the area. So slot, by rule, he will block number 3 no matter how it unfolds. Wide receiver will block the deepest man no matter how it unfolds. And we count the perimeter the same on all option plays, whether we're running inside veer or mid-triple. We're going to base our count out of inside veer rules, which to us is 4-eye out for number 1 or the dive read. And then the next immediate threat is number 2 for the pitch read. And so number 3 becomes safety, corner, outside linebacker, depending on how they fit it. And today I'm just going to show you how we practice those, how we get our guys to the right areas, how they communicate those things, how we rep it in practice, and then what it looks like in a game. So the very first thing that we're going to start with, the very first thing that we cover is actually a rule breaker, is the 4-2-1 high. And so our first tag, our rule to the 4-2 is going to be line. We're going to load and the slot and lock the box. So anytime he hears line, he knows his rule is out the door. He's no longer arcing and kicking 3. We're going to lock the box. And the reason for that is number 3 technically is the free safety in the middle of the field. And we think with our dynamic slots, the guys that we have carrying the football, they can outrun that safety. We like one-on-one matchups in the perimeter, and no matter what you do, any option play, you have to hang someone, whether it be the corner, the play side safety, or the backside safety. So in this specific look, we're going to take our chance and hang that free safety. saying that he can't make the play. And then if he does, if he's a dude, he's a stud, he can run. We're going to tag what we call plumber, and that is the receiver's going to block the safety, and we're going to hang that corner. Hopefully, we can get a 2-for-1, and I'll go over that in a minute when we get to the film. But we can get a 2-for-1 with that corner and safety, and it creates a really nice alley. But if we don't, and that corner falls off and makes a play at the line of scrimmage, we'll get to Fargo, which is a PP tag. We'll go over all that as well once we get to the film. And that just allows us to get all of our hats back. So here, this is what we call half line period. We'll go both ways. I'll show you both ways. But pre-snap, we're going to read this guy, pitch off this guy, and this slot is going to load and lock this box. Receiver is going to block this corner, and we're going to hang this free safety. Stepping inside foot, working opposite of that 5 technique. This was back when we could cut still, so this slot's repping his cut. Our tackle, he's going to veer. If he gets underneath this 5, you can see him press back out. We call that running the Y. He's really looking to get to the free safety. Now, most of the time, he's not going to get there, and we know that. We're okay with that. Kind of like here, he gets caught up. That's okay. We're good hanging the free safety. So we'll rep this both ways, multiple times, multiple groups. Same look. Repping this look specifically is the X, showing our slot how fast it can actually happen. Same read, same pitch. Okay, so here we are in a game. Here's our read. Here's our pitch. We're hanging this guy, locking the box on this guy with our slot. So here, really in a perfect world, we could get our slot to stay on him a little bit longer and really, really lock that guy in there. So that creates this alley when this pitch read takes the slot. If he stays on just a little bit longer, it creates an even bigger alley. But we'll take 10 yards all day. We'll never complain about that. I know most of you guys will never complain about that. That's a really good football play. Our tackle actually ends up working to the free safety here. Runs his Y. See him fighting through. Big thing, the slot should have just stayed on a little bit longer and really locked the box. But it's a good football play. We're happy hanging the free safety, like I said. But when he's a dude, and he will be a dude, there's a reason why he's in the middle of the field. The old saying, man in the middle. When he starts making the play, we're going to tag plumber. The only thing that changes is this receiver is going to block the free safety. We're going to try and get this 2-for-1, get this corner to bump with us, hopefully buying enough time to get the ball pitched and give our slot a chance with the one-on-one. Everything else stays the same. Read, pitch, lock in the box here. So in practice, most of the time we over-exaggerate the 2-for-1 look, mostly because they're way more athletic than me, and I'm not going to make that tackle in practice, so we're going to over-exaggerate the look. So here it is in a game, okay? We actually ran it to a 4-3 in this specific look because of how they were fitting it. By rule, we like to run it to the 4-2, but if they're fitting a specific way, you can run it to different defenses. So there's read, there's pitch. That's who we're plumbering. We're going to get a 2-for-1. This guy's going to bump, and we're going to lock the box on this mic right here. You can watch this corner. He's playing man, and you can see him bump for just two steps. That's all we really need. That's all we really want from it, because it just buys our slot enough time to make a move. They do call a penalty here on our receiver. It's a great block, but you can see how that plumber tag buys you enough time. You get a hat on the running safety, get this corner to at least bump for 2, giving your slot enough time when he catches the ball to win a one-on-one matchup. Slots locking the box on the mic. Said back when we could cut. Can't do that anymore. Slot makes the move. It's a good football player besides the holding call, obviously. Then, like I said, the last kind of bit to the 4-2 is Fargo. And so to us, that's a PPP tag. This guard's going to base, same as if we were running any variation of 12. This tackle, he's going to loop outside of all of this and get a hat to the free safety. Okay. The quarterback knows that Fargo is a PP tag. What we mean by that is he's going to pit or pull the ball no matter what. He's going to look to pitch off of the stack is what we call it. It's not obviously a true stack, but he's looking to pitch off of these two guys no matter how it unfolds. This slot is going to kick this overhang, and the receiver is still going to work his stock rules on the corner. Okay, so if they up and plug, quarterback's going to pitch off this D end or read the D end. If they squeeze and scrape, he's going to take it for 3 and get it thumped. Right? If he pulls it and this D end just shoots out with the slot, he knows he's running the football. But no matter what, this ball is getting pulled out of the B-back's belly. Gives us a chance to get our hats back, block everyone. He gets turned shoulders, quick trigger. You can see it just creates a really nice, clean alley. And it allows us to get all our hats back. Well, same thing here. We'll wrap it both ways. Quick trigger again. We love quick triggers. Allows us to get the ball to our playmakers faster. Same thing here. We're pitching off of the stack. Slot's going to arc to here. Receiver's working his stock rules, and this tackle is going to loop all the way to this safety back here. He's looking, they've lined the safety up to the field. He's looking to block this guy. DN tries to slow play it. That's why our quarterback takes it for 2. Now we can leverage pitch him. Ball gets pitched downhill, which is what we want. Really pretty football play right there. Now our tackle, he doesn't actually get a true hat on the safety, but he makes him run a bubble. And if he makes him run a bubble, we're going to be in good shape. At the very least, if he runs a bubble, we know we're going to get extra yards. Receiver slows down the corner. Wasn't a great block, but it was enough. He about overruns it. Probably should have been a little bit more patient, but he gets enough of them, creates a big football play. Same thing here, same game. Get the ball pitched downhill. Get it to your playmakers fast. Let them do the rest of the work. It's also nice, too, because it takes the read off your quarterback. So if they're trying to play games with the read, cue stunt, those kind of things. It's an easy answer because your quarterback's not reading dive. As soon as the ball snaps, he's getting his eyes to the edge for the pitch. He knows he's pulling it. We get it pitched quick here, get the playmakers in space. Butt shot. Safety works really wide. That's okay. We like that too. Just take him where he wants to go. Slot will make you right. Explosive play. Okay. So now to the rule stuff. We call it fit one. We really call it cover four. It's not a true cover four, but that's kind of our way of describing it. So our rule, like I said earlier, the slot's going to arc to number 3 in the option count, and the wide receiver is going to block the deepest man. In this specific look, the slot will block the play side safety, and the receiver will block the corner. Okay, so read. There's number 1. Pitch. There's number 2. Here's number 3. Okay, the safety. Receiver's working stock rules. He's going to outside release to a press man like this. Push vertical or push outside for 3 and work a flyby. We just want to take him for a run, get him downfield as far as possible. If we don't have to block him, that's great. If he's going to run with us, even better. Makes it easy. The slot, he's going to step. He's going to get his eyes right to this area. And that'll be huge when we get to the next fits. But he knows he's not, like I said, with the offensive line. You're not chasing a guy. He's not assuming that he knows how it's all going to unfold. He's just getting his eyes to an area and trusting that someone will show. So this is the second fit we show in practice every day. In a perfect world, this is what happens. Makes it easy. Pull, pitch, slots kicking that safety, working through this inside shoulder that allows us to get downhill, get the ball pitched with this slot going full speed towards the end zone. That's what we want to do. Same thing. We'll rep it both ways, multiple times. Quarterbacks are getting turned downhill. Make this guy commit. This guy's kicking. It creates this nice alley right here. Okay. The Geronimo tag specifically is for 4-3 deep mic. And all that means is this tackle is going to outside release to the mic. Everything else stays the same. Okay. Here's from this year. Early on, we're reading, we're pitching, we're arcing. It's going to end up being the safety. Wide receivers working his stock rules. We actually get this one circled, which doesn't happen very often, but we love it when it does. Like I said, you have to hang someone, whether it be the corner, front side safety, or backside safety. So here, the backside safety makes the play. We're good with that. We get 11. We'll never, ever complain about getting 11 yards. Read, pitch, number 3 by pre-snap. Fits how we think. You can see our slot on the snap of the ball. He's getting his eyes to his area. He knows that someone's going to come into his area. Okay. Finds a safety. We get it circled. Playmakers in space. And we're rolling. Same game. Okay. This isn't a great block by the slot, but he gets enough of them. Backside safety's rolling. Makes a play. But it fits how we like it. Same thing here. This is out of our heavy package. Tackle over. Nothing changes. Still reading. We're still pitching. Arc into the safety. Receivers blocking deepest man, no matter how it unfolds. Get this one kicked. He falls off. The slot doesn't have great hat placement. We want to work through this shoulder if we're kicking him. So he recovers, but still, even without a perfect block, we're getting 11 yards. So we're happy with it. Okay, the next look we show is corner fire. Slot, same rule applies. Slot arcs number 3, wide receiver blocks deepest man. In this specific look, your slot will block the corner. Your receiver will block the play side safety. The big key for this is your receiver needs to make a pre-snap hot call when he gets a press corner. No matter what, he's making a pre-snap hot call. That tells the slot that there's a chance of corner fire. And then post-snap, your receiver will make a fire call saying that it's a corner fire. The hot call is saying, like, hey, there's a chance they're corner firing. Be aware of it. The fire call is it's a corner fire. Get your eyes to the right spot. Okay, so same thing. Here's read. Here's pitch. By pre-snap alignment, this would be number 3. Okay, but we're getting a hot call right here. Okay, so he knows there's a chance of corner fire. And instead of having our receiver try and block this guy on the line of scrimmage, which is really, really hard to do, we're just going to switch responsibilities, essentially. So he's making a hot call. Ball snapped. It's a corner fire. He's making fire call. Quarterback still reading and pitching. Easier on our receiver, easier on our slot because of the pre-snap call and the post-snap call. He knows where his eyes are going. And now you don't have to ask your receiver to try and block corner on the line of scrimmage, which is really hard to do. Same thing, we'll rep it both ways. Okay, so we really don't see that much corner fire to inside veer. It's more common to mid triple because of the twirl motion. It's kind of a giveaway sometimes. But what we did do was when we got 2 high looks and we got either a squat corner or quick trigger corner like this look here, is even though we won't make the pre-snap hot call, we'll make the post-snap fire call. Okay, so by pre-snap alignment, we're thinking it's probably going to be a fit 1. Okay, we're going to get out here and we're going to be okay. Well, when this corner triggers as fast as he does, that's really, really hard on the receiver to hold that block that long. So we'll switch responsibilities again. We'll just make the fire call. The slot knows he's now kicking the corner. Receiver knows he's working to the safety. Okay. Now the guy we're pitching off of here, this is another PP tag like Fargo. He recovers. But you can see how it all unfolded post-snap. And then the last look, a little bit more common to inside veer stuff, is the 3-2 exchange. Same thing, same rule applies. Your slot's blocking number 3, your wide receiver's blocking deepest man. And in this specific look, the slot will block the outside linebacker and the receiver will block the corner. Quarterback knows when he sees the 3-2 exchange, the pitch read becomes a safety. This is the last thing we'll show to our option plays in practice. Okay, so pre-snap, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Okay. Post-snap picture, he's going to exchange and become the pitch player. Okay. he's going to become the quarterback player. So when that happens, nothing changes for our slot. He knows he's taking the same step. He's getting his eyes to this area, and he's trusting that someone's going to come into that area. Okay? When the quarterback sees this happen, he knows, and I have to pitch off the safety. Okay? Sees the outside linebacker expand. He knows I'm kicking him. Quarterback knows I got to get downhill and find the safety, get the pitch off of him. Same thing. We'll rep it both ways, just like everything else. Receiver's working his stock rules. Okay. So here, pre-snap, thinking read, pitch, number 3. Okay. Post-snap picture is going to look a lot different. He shoots out with our slot. Okay, we automatically know it's 3-2 exchange. The safety actually fits way too wide. He fits it like cover 4, creating a huge alley for a quarterback, which will take all day long as well. Slot knows he's taking the same step. He sees that guy run with him. He knows he's kicking him now. Trust your rules. Area, not man. Don't chase people. Don't assume you know what they're going to do. It's just like playing quarterback. And in your reading, you don't ever assume what the read's going to do. It's the same thing. Don't chase with your eyes. Trust your rules. Someone will come into your area. Same thing here. Okay. Oops. About that. So this is a 50, 3-4. We're reading. We're pitching off this guy, thinking this is number 3 pre-snap. Ball snapped. Outside linebacker runs with the slot. So quarterback knows I'm pitching off of this safety now. Okay. The slot, he doesn't do a great job. He overruns it here. He recovers late, which is good for us. But he's assuming that safety is coming over the top. Okay, and this guy's going to fall in late. Get your eyes to your area. Don't assume. Now we recover, and it works out. Get the ball pitched. Get our playmakers in space. Backside safety has to make a play. Okay. And then the last thing that I really wanted to share about the perimeter blocking specifics is, if you don't like your quarterback pitching off the safety, if he struggles reading that, struggles feeling comfortable with that pitch, you can make an easy call, which we call switch. So all switch is this receiver is going to block the safety. This slot is going to block the corner. You can run this out of a compressed set or a spread set. Rules don't change. He knows he's going to the safety. He knows he's going to the corner no matter what. And that tells our quarterback that 2 stays 2 no matter what. So if they 3-2 exchange and he's way out, it's just going to turn into a quarterback run. That eliminates the pitch off the exchanging safety. We get our hats on everyone. Read stays the same for dive. So here we know no matter what, this is number 1, this is number 2. Doesn't matter what they do because we're getting a hat on everyone else. Okay. Our slot, he does not do a great job. He gets too wide here. And as soon as you see that guy expand out of the compressed set that we're in here, we need to slip and try and get a better fit on this corner. But the quarterback sees that guy shoot out. He knows he's running the football. Receiver does a great job pinning this safety in there. Perfect world. The slot is fitted up. You can see alley that's created when that happens. Now we get lucky. This corner didn't make the play, turns into 6 for us, but that's an easy answer to the exchanging safety. If your quarterback struggles pitching off that, or you don't feel comfortable with him pitching off of it, that's a cheap and easy solution. And then the last thing that I'll talk about with you guys real quickly is, mid triple. Like I said earlier, all of our option blocking rules stem from inside veer, 4-eye out, next man. Okay, so if we're running mid triple here, and there's a lot of other tags we have that protect it, obviously. But if we were running mid triple to the left, we would know we're reading and pitching off of this guy. But our perimeter, our slot, our receiver, they're counting this as 1, 2, 3, so it doesn't change. And now we have other tags that send our tackle out and lock the box and those kind of things to get a hat on everyone. But we didn't want to teach it multiple different ways. So now he's going to twirl and arc, but he's still going to arc to the widest, or to number 3, as if we were running outside veer. So, that way we didn't have to teach multiple different rules, keeps it simple. So, yeah. That's really all I got. I think I'm already over time a little bit, so.
No, you're good, Coach. I mean, like I said, we're a little off because of Coach Wheeler getting sick, and I know my guy after you's getting logged in. He's updating Zoom because you know how Zoom is. So great job.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, and I know you only hit on a couple of them. How many? And this is just curiosity, and you don't need to list all of them. How many different just perimeter blocking tags, just roughly, do you guys have?
I know we have 70 something offensive tags total. Now, not all of those are perimeter blocking tags. We probably have, I want to say, probably 8 to 10 per option play.
Okay.
Mid triple, we love mid triple. It's a great play for us. So we have to carry a little bit more tags for that than we do inside veer, just because of the extra hat that we have to gain. So I would say anywhere between 5 and 10 specific perimeter tags, depending on which scheme we're running.
Okay. No, I was just curious because I knew it was fairly a lot because I've heard each of you kind of speak throughout the years, just because I know, again, as I said this when Coach Milton was on earlier, y'all, I do a great job at helping high school coaches and the staff in general. Just if anybody's got questions, need any of you to speak at anything, all of you do a fantastic job at, hey, yeah, we'll come speak, we'll come do this. I think somebody's going to be up in the Michigan area here soon. I can't remember who it is off the top of my head. I want to say Coach Chisholm, but I could be wrong on that.
I believe so. Yes, sir.
Yeah. And so again, and I know the Harding coaches have spoke at our state association clinic on and off for the past 10 years. So like I said, I appreciate you doing this.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
I'm more than happy to, Coach. And then can you throw back up your contact information real quick, just so as you finish up here, that way, if anybody wants to get a hold of Coach, there's his phone number and his email. Like I said, I appreciate Coach coming on. I appreciate Coach Purvis and Coach Ridgway for reaching out to you guys and getting you guys on here. And I don't see any other questions as we kind of wrap up. So, Coach, you're free to either stay on here or log off. Kind of up to you.
Awesome.
But I
thank you for having me. And if anyone has any questions, feel free to reach out. So, thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Coach.